Hey, thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to take a minute to discuss how the way I grade the discussion board will prepare you and make you better in the real estate profession. In real estate, a majority of your communication is going to be in writing, whether that's with buyers, sellers, co-op agents, escrow officers, mortgage lenders, appraisers, inspectors, home warranty companies, insurance. You're going to communicate with a lot of different professionals, and it's mostly going to be in writing. And it's not even, or it is common that after you do have a telephone conversation, that someone will follow up with an email. That way there's a paper trail. The conversations that we're having through this transaction are documented, which could come in handy if later down the line something were to come up. Because of that, it's real important that we pay attention to what we're writing. And the most important in that is that we're proofreading what we're writing. Is what I'm saying, trying to say, making sense and coming across the way that I want it to? We've all had our phones autocorrect when we're texting someone, and it autocorrected to say a completely different message than we wanted to send. So I like to use that as an example of when we're not proofing or we're getting in a hurry. You could be relaying the wrong message. As well, misspelling words comes across as unprofessional, that you're not paying attention to detail, which is very important in a real estate transaction and very important to your clients. So when I read your discussions, I'm going to point out misspelled words. And if there are sentences that don't make sense, I'm going to tell you this doesn't make sense, so that you can get in the habit of proofreading and correcting your mistakes. Second, in real estate, it's very important that we follow directions to a T. If you're an appraiser, you've got a designated form that has to be filled out completely and in a particular manner. If you're an inspector, it's the same thing. If you're a real estate agent, you could get into transactions such as if the property is owned by a relocation company, or if it's a foreclosure and it's owned by the bank. In those situations, you will receive a very lengthy, detailed instructions for how to complete the contract. Although it's the same contract you've always used, they have specific terms and ways that has to be filled out. And if you, as the agent, do not follow their instructions and fill these contracts out the way they want, you are jeopardizing your client getting the home of their dreams, especially if there are multiple offers on a property and you send in paperwork or you send in an offer that doesn't match what the seller wanted you to put on there, then you're probably going to be set aside because there's multiple offers and they're going to move on to the next one. And that would just be devastating to have a client lose their dream home because you didn't follow instructions. And for that reason, you've got detailed instructions with each of your discussions, and I'm going to hold you to those instructions. And I'm going to deduct points if the instructions weren't followed. I want you to get in the habit of reading and taking your time and double checking everything that you do, because it will be important in your career as a real estate professional. So thank you for letting me explain that to you. I hope that you find value in that, that I'm coaching you to become a good communicator in the industry and helping you to make sure that you always come across professionally. As always, if you have any questions, please post them on the discussion board. Thanks.